to get a quick selfie here. Yeah. It's a beautiful place, man.
Now, folks, I've had a lovely time commentating for you, pointing out the beautiful sights to see along our journey today. But I am going to be handing the mic over to one of our other tour guides on board today, tour guide Kayla, and she is going to take you guys all the way into Seward.
Yeah, you can see the river right over there.
Now, some of the trees we've been seeing here along our rail belt, if you're looking at the spruce trees, of course, we have white, black, and Sitka spruce trees. Our Sitka spruce tree is our state tree, of course, and then the tallest spruce tree we have here in the state of Alaska. We're looking about and noticing a large plant that looks like a maple leaf of sorts. That's a devil's cup, and they will sometimes sprout also a red berry, but in a triangle formation. So the berries that it sprouts are also poisonous, but locals tend to pick this devil's club and cook it out into a medicinal herb. Especially when you're out and hiking, it's greatly avoided. It's greatly appreciated if you avoid this plant, because it does give you a really nasty irritable rash.
Ooh. Apparently they're saying that there might be some salmon around these little trails, but I don't think we're gonna see them now.
They're quite open like this one, of course. We do tend to see some moose, and since it's rainy, it is prime time for moose. So just keep an eye out for any moose that would like to hang out in these marshy wetlands here.
Oh wow, look how fast that river is going. Look at that river. And then mountain. What's up? Yeah, it is. Oh, I see what you mean now. I just needed to sit down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't realize that you see, oh, they're really tall.
It's just,
Awesome, isn't it?
I feel really blessed that I'm able to witness this. Oh my God.
it.
I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
where did you get this one?
With the moose?
Uh-huh.
I traded it with a food service person, but they have them at the railroad depot.
Okay.
Yes, and they have them with the flag on it.
Mind if I
Do you
record it
want
real quick?
You want it?
Sure.
What's this one souvenir. This one is a crowberry.
Okay.
So, and then this one's a salmonberry. This one is a forget-me-not flower.
Oh, forget me not.
Yeah, it's the same
Cool.
flower. So, a souvenir for you.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate
Hey,
it.
why is it about voucher that people get this stuff?
Hey, I don't know.
You're gonna make it.
Thank you, man.
Oh, look at this.
It's awesome. Oh, that's beautiful.
New Zealand.
In New Zealand?
New Zealand. Wow. And that's something about this plant.
No, actually, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just, it's mystical.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just coming down from the west coast to the east
Look at that.
coast. You go up and over the
Little souvenir. So beautiful.
the lottery.
Oh man, God is blessing me tremendously. I don't deserve it.
Oh no, but you're gonna go all that way.
She's gone.
Yeah, I just saw it.
I do.
Alright, we're gonna do a little exploration. Just a bit more. Oh man, this is a great place to take pictures. I like your coat. Looks super comfy. Let's see what they have here. Oh, they have chocolate milk. You know what? Let's check this out. That's a lot of sugar, buddy. It's 46 grams of sugar. Yeah, I don't know about that. What about the milk? Milk, 12 grams of sugar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to drink any lactose right now, especially on a moving train. A little cabin right there. Yep. Nice. Oh wow. I almost missed this. The water looks gorgeous. I mean, I can definitely see why you would want to do the gold experience and that way you don't have to go shift from here to here all the time. You just get that panoramic view, the entire thing. Look, it's more. I'm so glad I purchased this mic. I also purchased this camera. I would have missed so much on this trip if I didn't actually buy it. I feel really blessed that I did. The images and videos I'm capturing are just marvelous. I wonder how stable this will be if I were to set it here. Not too bad. It's pretty stable. Ooh. those 3 points of contact definitely come into place.
Now there on the right-hand side is that Seward Highway, pretty close to it, of course. Now, the Seward Highway is one of the most popular highways to capture in the state of Alaska. There's about 3,000 cars traveling along this highway every single day. So we're going to be going across the Trail River. The Trail River is going to be flowing from that Trail Lake to that Kenai Lake. Now, the Seward Highway connects from Anchorage all the way down to Seward. The other highways we just have here that are quite popular and quite known is the Glen Highway. That is the highway that takes you from Anchorage to Waterfalls, of course. And we also have that George Park Highway, which will take you from Waterfalls all the way down to Fairbanks.
Oh no, I just missed that section. It's okay. Definitely moving a lot right now.
Here on our right-hand side is one of my favorite lakes along the rail belt, of course. Now here is the Kenai Lake. If you're looking down into the lake here, you're going to notice it has that really unique greenish turquoise color there. And we are seeing a couple of driftwood in the lake there. So a little something special along that we have on this lake here is that it's 24 miles long and about 600 feet deep. So you don't really see a lot of people doing a lot of lake activities on this Kenai Lake, of course, because of how deep it is. Now, how it has that really nice color to it is from all that glacial silt from that trail glacier we saw being reflected from the sun, of course. And across the lake, we are seeing the Kenai Mountain Range. Now, beyond that, past the Kenai Mountains, we have the town of Kenai, which is one of the most historical towns we have here in the state of Alaska. So the whole word Kenai is actually an Athabascan word for flat land. And if you're looking around here, it's obviously not flat land, but once you look into the town of Kenai, you're noticing how it's very flat. Kenai, usually the population doubles in the fishing season, of course, because that's when all the people from Anchorage or Seward like to come up to Kenai to go hunt, go fishing, especially dip netting for that salmon. So my favorite way is that dip netting I was talking about. So that's when you stand in the water and the water is up to your hip level and you have a 7-foot long pole. That pole is in the water along with the net there, and you sit there until a fish will swim right into your net. You will scoop it up and also drag it back on the shore. The most fish I've ever caught in when I was dip netting was about 3.
There's some cabins right here. See little glimpses of the lake. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret tunnel.
Tribe. I like to start off with this one because we are on their land, of course, and I like to give them a little bit of a land acknowledgement, of course, and a thank you for letting us build on our land. Now, the Athabascan, as I mentioned before, is the largest Alaska Native group with about 11 different groups inside of it in general and over 100 different language dialects. The Athabascan is also quite known for being the Dena'ina Athabascan, which is near, you might have heard a couple locals talking about it. The Dena'ina Athabascan is one of the most popular ones people typically come encounter with. Now moving up north, near Barrow, Alaska in Kotzebue, Alaska, is the Inupiaq, and they're quite known for hunting whales, of course. Now you might have been wondering how they hunt whales. Is they take a harpoon and coat it with a paralyzing agent, which is a flower known as monk's hood. They grind it up and coat it on their harpoon, and then they shoot it at the whale tail. It'll prevent the whale from running away, of course, and then they'll drag it back on the shore to their village. A whole whale can feed about 3 villages, and the elders and chiefs will get it first, and then the rest of the village. The type of whales we do hunt are gray whales, bowhead whales, humpback, and belugas. Moving down to south central Alaska is the Yupik. That's where Dillingham and Nome, Alaska is located. They're quite known for their elegant dancing, of course. Every tribe has their own dancing, but Yupik is typically the common one. They're quite known for the females having their elegant dance fans with caribou gruff along with them. As for the males, they usually have around the significant 5 feathers for their dance fans. Typically, the females are usually the ones that dance, as for the men, they sing and drum. Down down to the Aleutian Islands there, we have the Sukbiaks and Anunnaks. The Sukbiaks are also called the Aleuts, given the name from the Russians because they were the ones that came in first contact with the Russians there. They're also quite known for hunting whales as well, but they also hunt seals, as a large majority of the Alaska Native tribes hunt seals. They do tend to use the oil to use it as a preservative for frozen food, of course. And then finally, we have the Southeast Alaska Natives. There's about 4 tribes in the whole area itself. We have the Tlingit, Haida, Tsimshian, and Eyak. So the Eyak is the smallest Alaska Native tribe we have here. The fluent speaker passed away in 2007, but we still have recordings of her speaking the native language. We are currently still trying to repair the whole language itself, as we don't want the whole tribe to go extinct and die off. Now the Southeast is also quite known for having the iconic totem poles and the clans, of course. You might have heard people talking about Eagle and Raven, which are the 2 most popular clans in that area. But we also have the other clans such as Killer Whale, Bear, Frog, and Wolf.
Slide zone.
You're going to notice how the spruce trees here are kind of dead. Well, this is because of an infestation we have here known as the spruce bark beetle. So this spruce bark beetle will be found all over Alaska, even our folks' backyards, up down there in Anchorage. Now they're everywhere, and since we have so many of these dead spruce trees here, they do tend to be a great wildfire hazard. So how these spruce beetles work is the female will actually drill a hole through the bark and into the phloem. So the phloem is where the tree gets its nutrients, and if that becomes erupted and such, the tree will start to starve and die. Don't worry though, we have a lot of ways of combating the dead trees here in the wildfires because our soil is very fertile and we are quite known for having our rainforests. The bridge, or the river we're going over, is the Snow River. You're noticing in there, it is a glacially fed river due to the color of it, and it's also an example of a braided stream. If you look right in the middle and these large gravel patches here, it separates the river into a lot of different parts, and they will slowly end up back together in a couple of vials, almost like a hair braid. And the cold here, again, it does get pretty chilly, so that cold will start to expand our trees, and then they will start to break again. And finally, you might be seeing some of the trees that might be just bending a little bit. We do have a lot of wildlife that likes to climb these trees, such as porcupines and bears, and they tend to be a little too heavy for these trees, and the trees will start to bend and then finally break. forest, we're starting to notice a lot of that Devil's Club. So Devil's Club is a hiker's nightmare, as a lot of people when they go hiking and traveling through these woods, they'll start to rub against this Devil's Club and get a really nasty rash. And you're also seeing there is the red berries sprouting from that Devil's Club. And again, those berries are very poisonous, but people like to pick the Devil's Club itself, again, to make it into medicinal purposes, such as moisturizers or lotions, of course. Now just keep an eye out on any berries you see, of course. Most of our berries are quite poisonous, but some you can't.
We've officially made it to Seward, Alaska. And could be more happy.
You're welcome.
It was a long but fulfilling trip. Loved it.
I loved it too.
All right, we've made it to Seward,
Follow Hector,
Alaska.
he's the leader.
I'll try.
Yay, Hector.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sophie, for all the help. All right. There's a lot of light, so we're about to change this lens. All right. We finally made it to Seward, Alaska. It is beautiful, stunning. Here is the train. We came on. I was in park number C. And I'm about to get a quick selfie here. Yeah. It's a beautiful place.